Atomic Habits by James Clear is a deep look at the power of small changes and how they can add up over time to make big differences. In this book, habits are seen as the unseen building blocks of our daily lives. They shape our actions, behaviors, and, in the end, our results. Clear starts with a basic explanation of what habits are, how they form, and why they are so important to our lives. He compares it to an ice cube in a room that is slowly warm. Even though the temperature is going up, it seems like nothing is happening until it hits 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, all of a sudden, the ice starts to melt. This metaphor shows how habits can change things. Small, seemingly unimportant actions can add up until they hit a critical threshold and show up as visible, life-changing changes. Clear's 4-step model for forming habits is at the heart of Atomic Habits. These steps are cue, craving, response, and reward. This cycle is the key to knowing how habits work and how they can be changed to help you get better at things. The cue tells your brain to start doing something. It's a piece of information that tells you there will be a benefit. Every habit is driven by a desire for something. If we don't want or long for something, we have no reason to do anything. The real habit you do is the response, which can be a thought or an action. And finally, the reward is the end goal of every habit. Without the reward, the cue and the desire are useless because they are just ways to get ready for the reward. Let's look at how people use social media. A signal could be a message on your phone. The craving would be the need to stay linked or the fear of missing out. The answer is to pick up your phone and look at the alert. The reward is getting what you want, whether it's knowledge or social approval. The idea that habits are based on who you are is one of the most important ideas in the book. Clear says that the best way to make habits that last is to focus on who we want to be, not what we want to do. This ties in with his idea that the only way to change behavior is to change who you are. For example, instead of trying to read more books, you could decide to become a reader. This change in how you see things helps you become the change, which makes your new habits more likely to last in the long run. Clear also talks about how the way your world is set up can help you form good habits and get rid of bad ones. He says that we can change the habits we form and keep by making the signs of good habits stand out and hiding the signs of bad habits. For example, if you want to eat healthier, make sure your fridge is full of fresh fruits and veggies. If you want to spend less time in front of a screen, don't keep your phone where you can reach it. The 2-minute rule is another important idea that Clear shares. It says that making a new habit should take less than 2 minutes. The point is to make it as easy as possible to start your habits. For example, if you want to start reading every night, read just 1 page at first. When you start, you often end up working for longer and getting more done. Atomic Habits isn't just a book about how to make habits. It gives a complete look at how people act and how they make decisions. It's a plan for growing and getting better as a person. The book's real power comes from its ability to break down complicated ideas into simple, doable steps that anyone can use in their own lives. Small, constant changes, or atomic habits, can completely change who we are, how well we do, and how our lives turn out.